Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Date Everything. And it's been a little while between when I recorded the last part of this one, so um, I'm sure I mentioned in some of the other prior parts that I was trying to prepare. I was going on vacation. I was only gone for 10 days, but I took 2 weeks off of work and everything like that, and yeah, it's probably been about a month now since I recorded because I didn't get to finish. I was trying to finish some of my other stuff. I was like, I'm ahead on this, it'll be fine, whatever. I'll try to record. I'll try to record. I wanted to actually finish the game before I went on vacation, but then, I thought my mom was coming earlier, and then there was stuff going on at work, and then my mom didn't end up coming the day I thought she was going to be here, but then so much shit was going on with work that it was overwhelming that I just didn't. I was just like, I can't. So, yeah. I think the last time I recorded was the beginning of October. I know for you guys it's now the end of November. It's the end of October now, so it's been 3 to 4 weeks probably since I recorded, so I have no fucking idea what we were doing. Not a clue. No idea. So, we were over here, and I knew we were freeing characters. We had to put our glasses on. Okay. Okay, so the gold ones are ones that are gone. Right? Yeah, okay. So Maggie's still here, right? I'm gonna guess. Wait, is she glowing? Bodhi's here. Maybe we were gonna talk to him. Let's actually go in and look at our data decks and see. Okay, let's see something. Well, she's the last one that we can do. Okay, so everybody that's here that's gold is freed. Okay, we freed Florence and everything. And Celia. Okay, Stella we can't free because she hates us. Skylar's gotta go last. Hot Dorian, hell yeah. Gwendolyn's they're free. Okay, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I think we have to click on everybody. Curtain Rod. Okay. Shelly's free. And we were going through the list of just freeing everybody as we went, right? Right, we made Prissy like us again. Oh, my sweet little cat boy. You're still a cat boy. Art's wearing clothes, and he's pale as shit, but he still looks like whatever. Oh, I can't wait to see what happens, if they come back and visit us at least. I'm happy you're out there living your best life, but I do want you guys to come back. You know what I mean? I just don't want the new things to be there. Right, because we had to figure out her whole thing. This is also helping me, remember... Okay, we got you... Tina hates us. Okay, so we can't do Tina. Bev, we got free. Mitchell's all free and dandy. Okay. Also, I just want to point out, it's been it's obviously only been a day for me, but the Twisted Wonderland anime came out, and some of our, boys here, because it's, are voicing doing the anime voices for the English dub. I know, you know me, I am an anime snob. I watch anime in Japanese. Also, since I play Twisted Wonderland in Japanese, I can't, not. Actually, Max is in there too, I think. I can't, I can't, but I normally can't watch anime in English because, alright. I know I'm saying this, but just follow me here. I generally, when we do it, you watch, it's one of two things. It's either you get an all-star cast where they do a great job and they pay people high, like this game, okay? These guys are great, but you get generally people who are either great because they paid the money for the good guys, or you get the D cast, which is hey, I'm really serious right now, and everybody's doing a really shitty Batman impression, and you're like, the actual fuck is happening here, right? And that's why I hate it. And maybe I just think Japanese is better because I don't understand a word they're saying, so it just sounds better to me. I don't know. I keep hitting the wrong button. But like, I keep hitting the wrong button, guys. But I'll be dead honest, having like, they went all out. They got the all-star cast. And I had to watch it in English because, well, J. Michael Tatum is playing Crowley, which, you know, is kind of funny and amusing. He's also Sebastian in Black Butler, and Twisted Wonderland is drawn by Yana Toboso, who draws Black Butler, so, you know, whatever. Okay, so we were probably over here for Bodhi. Okay, that's what I thought. But Matt Mercer's also in it as Rook, and I had to. I'm like, I have to watch because he doesn't talk in the... Actually, he's in it too. You know, oddly... Did we not say when Skips came out, like, it was like, you're like a little dark gothic, like, Edea character. Oddly not voicing Edea, which is funny. But actually quite a few of the people in here. Actually, his names were coming up. I was like, well, I recognize them from other thing. Obviously, Matt Mercer is fucking Yusuke in fucking Persona 5, and you can't. And technically does Majima for the Yakuza series. I've never seen him. Actually, I think I did, but it's been a while, so I don't quite remember it. But I was like, I need to watch this in English because I really need to see what you're going to do with Rook, because I can't. Like, I can't fathom it in my head, and it's goddamn brilliant. It's just, I mean, most of the characters only speak like one line here and there, like in the first episode, but like, goddamn, some of them, for me, the voices don't work, because I'm like, that's just, they did a very good job with most of them, with like, the tone and the sound, like, kind of is similar in Japanese and English, where it's like, okay, you got a voice that works, right? Like, yeah, okay, I can see what you're doing here. And then the other ones, I'm like, it's not that I don't like the voice, it's like it doesn't match the character for me based on what I'm used to hearing, so I'm gonna have to get used to it. But I probably will actually watch it in English, just because they paid and they got a good cast. They paid for the All-Stars. I will also be watching it in Japanese, of course, because, hello! I've been playing the game since it came out in English, on the English server, in Japanese, and you can't just, I just can't not. But I just had to share that with you guys, because like half the people in here, in their like, there's a lot of overlap. The Venn diagram is like quite overlappy. Anyway, let's continue. I guess we were going to try to bring Bodhi to life, so.
Oh, hey there, you sex pot.
What's up?
Back again?
Hell yeah! I've come to realize you, Bodhi. What's up, man?
Whoa. Hold on there, amigo. Realize?
Yeah, it's gonna be a real hard knock life when you realize it's not the 80s anymore. I feel that.
How many badass things are you gonna do for me?
I mean...
First you wake me up, then you show me all these bodacious years I missed, and now I'm gonna get realized?
You do know what realized means, right? It's not what you think it means. Well, you're into it then, if you stop talking.
Oh, I'm into it. Big time. Let's go.
I love him as a friend. I don't know if we're in a friend relationship or a romance with him. I don't know, but like whatever.
You ready to rock right now?
Also, apparently there was like a big patch in the beginning of October after I left and whatever that fixed a lot of things, and I'm like, well, that would have been helpful but I don't know, like, with like certain like conversation loops and certain things, I'm like, I don't know if I noticed any of that. Maybe I did. I was like, why do you just keep saying the same thing? I don't know. But whatever, we're at the end, so yeah. As long as you're ready. I'm not quite, but I'll come back. Yep, buckle up.
Bodhi, let's get radical.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a time capsule becomes...
I was like, what are they going to do with his hair? It's going to be the same, but it's out of his eyes. Good for you, sweetie.
Da, 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 da.
I think the hearts mean we're
Here
in love with him.
I am, alive and in the flesh. Gotta love it, baby.
I think. And also, I hope the volume's okay, because, like, I don't remember what my volume settings were for the characters and everything before. I don't remember. I think I'm like, I think this is good. I don't know, guys. So, like, bear with me while we get back into what the fuck was I doing a month ago. Well, you look ready to take on the world, my friend.
Hey, I was looking through my various items inside my capsule, and I found this cursed little necklace.
So I said my friend, because, like, we just want to be bros. Because he's cool, but I'm not in love with him like that.
It's pretty bodacious if you ask me.
Hurst, you say?
Yup, was getting a bad vibe. I thought it might have been gas, but instead it was definitely this necklace.
I love the fact that his shirt is fucking Pac-Man. Stop it! Get out!
Bodhi holds a small jeweled pink pendant on a gold chain out to you. It's shaped like a heart and sparkles prettily when it catches the light.
You want it? I normally don't give my precious materials away, but this one doesn't seem to fit my style.
How sweet. I'll take it. Zoe probably wants it.
Zoe?
She's the ghost upstairs.
A ghost?
Wait, we could set up Zoe and Bodhi together, because isn't she from, like, the 80s, too? Oh, how adorable. I couldn't get my washer and dryer back together, but I could set up the ghost and the capsule.
Bodhi's hand shoots out, dropping the necklace into your hand without even waiting to see if you're ready.
Oh, well.
He flees, calling over his shoulder to you as he goes.
Does he have a love tattoo for Blockbuster? Because that's what it looks like.
I'm out. Take it.
Was Blockbuster around in the 80s?
Bodhi made sure to say a very musical goodbye to you before he left.
A very musical goodbye.
When asked what he planned on doing, what would be his ambition for his new life, he replied only,
I don't know yet. I've still got a lot to learn, so I guess I'll figure something out.
He bounced around doing odd jobs, and quite happily too, until he found himself working at a movie studio as a coffee delivery guy.
I also like the fact that he's got a sticker of a floppy disk. I want a sticker of a floppy disk.
One day, delivering an order of iced lattes to a closed set on one of the sound stages, he heard snatches of the music he recognized from his history as a time capsule.
Okay, it's not really the floppy disk. It's the little hard but still. It's the second coming of the floppy disk.
He saw frizzy perms, tight jeans with sneakers, bright leggings with leg warmers. He had delivered coffee to the set of the first season of Stranger Rings.
Stranger Rings.
He couldn't contain his excitement or his emotion, and the director soon noticed the kooky coffee delivery boy in the corner who seemed to know all the references and all the mannerisms so much better than the actors, or even the writers.
That's because they weren't around in the 80s. Oh.
Although he, of course, couldn't tell the director why he knew the 80s as well as he did, he was able to label himself an enthusiast.
Yeah, because he can't really be like, I was alive in the 80s, because they're going to be like, there is no way you were that old, sir. Sorry. You're not in your 40s, bro. That's not how it works. But
Works for me, thought the grateful director. Bodhi was soon thereafter hired as a consultant. He goes to work grinning every single day.
well, if you were born like 1989, you'd only be like 35 or 36. So, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But you wouldn't remember the 80s if you were born in 1989, so. You wouldn't remember the 80s as much as Bodhi does. So, anyway. So, okay. Okay, good. Oh god, workspace is there. So let's go check him off the list. I missed him. Oh, no, there he is. Okay, cool. Likes the 80s. Dislikes the 1780s. Okay. Alright, Textbox-chan, Sassy Chap. They're through apps. Oh, Doug. We gotta talk to the wall. Oh, okay, Reggie's in an app. Doug is the wall. Is there another way to get to Doug? I forget. Sassy Chap is an app through the phone, I think. Textbox-chan's through the phone. And then Bathsheba hates me, so we can't free her. Tina hates me, so we can't free her. I guess this is why Stella hates me. And Skylar. Okay, that's why so 98. Yes, we only have 5 more to do. Okay, so let's see if we can... So, the credits was Sassy Chap, right? Do we have to, like... Yeah,
I
okay.
had a feeling you'd be back. My good friend! My mate! The devs can't stop talking about inviting you to their next Discord meeting. Truly not one to be missed. Those things can be long.
Is it because I do really terrible voice acting in my spare time when I play Atome games? That's why oh my god, I know. What? Listen, let a bitch dream, alright?
And you're wearing that fantastic red shirt that we created to make more money.
Oh.
I mean fun.
Oh! But it's okay, it worked. I'm ready to make you real, chap.
I think I should like that. Mascots can't do much, you know. But humans, they can do everything.
I wonder if your little goatee's gonna stay hard. Then let's get started.
Sassy chap, go be a human now.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely the mascot of the development team becomes...
A normal-looking dude, but he's still got the little heart. Cute.
Oh.
Oh.
The sassy chap, now a sassy human, gives himself a once-over, tweaking his moustache, tugging at his bow tie, and removing his hat to find that he does, in fact, have hair underneath.
I'm a chap. A real chap.
I'm a real boy.
I can fit so many things into these pockets now that they're three-dimensional. I'm a little dizzy.
What are you gonna do next?
The sassy chap left the house with one mission in mind.
I'm going to make my own damn video game.
Being that a mascot had never made a game before, he was able to use his charisma to convince one foolish publisher to buy into his wobbly technical designs. Like anyone's first game, the sassy chap made many beginner mistakes.
You look so unhappy.
Neglecting gameplay in favor of art, voice acting, and music, he began to find that iteration and nimbleness were beyond him, as changes had to be made.
We can just add 250 more character portraits, right?
Scope creep caused him to miss milestones, drive up costs, and ultimately caused his team to leave in frustration.
This is really the devs being like, if we had a mascot and he was like, fine, fuck you guys, I'm gonna go make my own game. This is how they're torturing the mascot they created and wrote into the game. They're torturing.
But what if you can date the scope?
The legend of Sassy 2 was cancelled 80% of the way through development, and his publisher dropped all further contact.
This industry does not understand art at all.
So funny. It's so wrong and so mean. Alright. Let's see. My house is glowing. Yeah. I know that, but I'm ignoring those. I don't want to deal with those messages. Okay, so. All my boys, all my babies are gone. I miss you all. Okay. So... Okay, so let's go. I think... Well, let's do Reggie, because we only have one left. I can do that.
You've reached Reggie Rejection's special phone app. There's a new 1 gigabyte update required every day. How can I help you spread some lovely rejection this fine day?
Your fine ass is gonna get realized. I just want to tell you, you suck. Teach me your ways. I'm ready to realize you, Reggie.
Really? You gonna bring me to life?
Hell yeah.
You sure that's a good idea?
I mean, well, we're not in love, so like, it's not gonna be as good idea, and I'm not gonna bring you to as much of like. Okay, there's a innuendo in there, but figure it out. Of course it is.
Of course it is. But do you even have the stats?
Oh baby, yeah, I got the stats right here. Really has been a while. You know I've got the stats.
Here we go. I hope/don't hope this works.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely the manifestation of rejection itself becomes...
Oh my god! You went even sluttier. Sir, that heart ain't covering up nothing.
Reggie looks at his hands, waggling his fingers before looking down at his legs
this is a
and
more
giving each a good shake.
This is even more over the top. Look at his hair. Look at the barely covering loin cup. It's not even a cloth. Look at his wings. What the fuck? You had little sex pot rejection, man, and now look what you did. Jesus.
Oh, baby, I got appendages now. Oh, the hating I'm gonna do.
You had appendages before.
The world doesn't know what's coming for it.
Also, appendages, we should try them out just to make sure they work. You're free, Reggie. Go do anything you like.
Oh, I shall.
I wish I was one of the first things you'd do, but you know, we didn't get that romance.
Reggie
That's fine.
burst forth into society with one aim on his mind.
It's ridiculous.
Hate, hate, give me all the hate, baby.
He went looking and found hate immediately. He signed up for all the nearest hate groups, looked into hate crimes, and found that there was even a hate rally going on.
Oh, sweetie, are you okay?
As he arrived, one thing became immediately apparent.
You don't like hate as much as you think you do?
What the hell? This shit's lame as fuck.
Oh, good.
While Reggie liked to style himself as a hater, it was clear that the real-world practice of hate was a much
Yeah.
cooler, distasteful thing.
Yeah. I was really, for a hot second, I was like, but why? Poor Reggie, he doesn't deserve to be shoved into all that. Okay, good. We got him back. It's okay, guys. He's fine.
I'm more of a mischief maker, a lovable scamp.
Yeah.
This is just boring.
And despicable, as the narrator said.
So, with his trademark style
Not
and
Reggie,
flair,
the hate groups.
Reggie organized his own group, Haters Gonna Bait. Armed with banana peels, slingshots, and handshake buzzers, Reggie's army of tricksters descended upon any rally they found to give those in attendance a bevy of annoying nuisances.
This is what we need for, like, when there are actual, like, hate rallies and shit. We need you to go in and fuck their shit up and just annoy them. Yes. Okay, I'm here for this.
Their stated goal to turn the hate
Yeah.
down a notch has successfully caused a great number of groups to declare that the stains on their pants aren't worth the trouble anymore and disband.
Ah! Ah! I like it.
Of course, any time that happened, Reggie arrived seemingly out of thin air to give the perfect rejoinder.
Later, haters.
95 realized datables?
I only have 3 more.
This is like actually wild to keep in my noggin. I'll say this. You can keep going for completion's sake, but at this point, if you want to leave the house now, you're gonna get a great resolution.
I got 3 more to do. I'm in it to win it. Let's keep realizing.
To the end game!
Because I haven't realized her or Textbox John. Not that what's his face or, you know, Wall guy. What the fuck? Not Wallace, but you know. What am I doing? Okay. Oh god, I forgot about that. Can I just go to bed? I don't want to read the workspace and stuff like that.
Well, Davy Knights, David Most here.
Bitch.
But you can call me Dave.
Fuck off, Dave.
Having carefully considered my options, I've decided to step down from my role as CEO of Valdivian, a role I've cherished more than anything in the world. And as my final action as your chief executive, I have dissolved the partnership between our company and the Department of Overseas Violence. And apparently all the surveillance records mysteriously vanished from our servers, along with the location of the missing glasses. Looks like that pesky hacker struck again.
Winky face.
After reading Franklin's email, I had a realization. It's absolutely true that someone has been stubbornly destroying the lives of everyone he cares about. But that someone isn't our blameless teammate who stole the prototype.
Hey.
I know that with new leadership, this great company will have the opportunity to flourish again. And as a fan and stockholder, I'm excited to see what happens next. And to Franklin, I know you may never forgive me, But if you'd ever give me the opportunity to try,
I don't trust him.
meet me at the rental where our journey first began. I'll be there waiting.
I don't trust him. I don't do it, Franklin. Don't trust that motherfucker. Don't do it, tinfoil
I
hat.
can't believe it. It actually worked. He wants to reconcile.
Don't believe him.
And none of it ever would have been possible without you.
I don't trust
Even though
him.
you've been a real pain in my ass, I still couldn't have done this alone.
Don't do
So
it.
thank you. Thank you.
I had a blast.
I'm sure you did. Objects can be very interesting
Yeah.
to speak with, I've found.
Did you fall in love with any?
My heart is set on David alone.
Oof.
There was Quentin, of course.
Ooh. Who's Quentin?
Oh, Quentin, the quaternary diode array liquid chromatography system? You probably haven't met him. That said,
Nope.
there shouldn't be any issues with going outside your house now. David and I might even stop by the old homestead to see you.
Nope. Oh, should I
No,
plan for
no.
that?
David's helicopter is very, very fast. We'll show up as soon as you leave.
That's weird as
We're
hell.
harmless. Just technologically gifted and rich is all. But I won't stop you from continuing to have fun in there. Come on out when you're ready, partner.
I don't know. That sounds. Dave seems sus as fuck. I don't know if I trust that, but like, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so. Well. Oh, well, wait, don't we have to do this and then the pop-up will pop up and then we can do text box John? Oh shit, how do we get text box John if... Oh fuck. How do we get text box John to realize her? Oh, shit. How do I bring her back? You have to click on a text box or something, but I don't have... the other ones you could do with the menus and stuff. How the fuck do I bring text box Chan back if you've started to realize her at the end? Oh, I'm gonna have to Google this. Hold on. Cause like, is there a way to get her in the phone? Well, art. Okay. Does it say anything? Oh well, we gotta go down here. We got Reggie. Does it say anything for her? Like, okay, Doug, we gotta stare at the wall. Let's see. Last time you saw her, cares about doing her job. Is your friend? No, okay, that's all some other things. Okay, okay, so. Okay, how do you... Oh, like the main menu. Huh. Have the correct specs and use the deviators on any pop-up menu. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, okay, alright. I was like, I needed a pop-up like this, but I forgot that you could do that. Okay.
Hello?
Hello? I'm ready to realize you, text box John!
Wow, a real human?
Yeah.
Do you have what it takes?
I think I do. Yes, I do, sweet
Let's get you realized, text box Chan.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely the UI of this game becomes...
Aww! Look at the smiley face on her hat.
Oh my gosh!
Textbox-chan gives you a little twirl, looking down at herself in disbelief.
Hi, bird.
It's truly mind-blowing to know that what was once your UI is now a living, breathing human woman with speech rather than text boxes. You could feel your mind unraveling as you try and work out who's transcribing the text you're reading at this very moment. But Textbox-chan's happy laughter stops you from tumbling too far down that rabbit hole.
I can't believe this! There's so many things I want to try now! I don't need emotes anymore! You can read my facial expressions! You can hear my vocal inflection.
I've never needed any of that to know your heart, Textbox-chan.
Aw, you.
She gives you a sweet hug, clearly overwhelmed
stop
with
attacking my headset.
gratitude. Textbox-chan finds her place in the world within the realm of communications, focusing on localization and accessibility.
Oh my god, and all the ye oldie time. Oh my god, on her
Her
shirt.
sweet
Okay.
personality and natural charm make her an excellent public speaker. It's not long before she turns up on the talk circuit, educating some of the world's biggest game studios and aspiring indie developers alike.
Her eyes are still terrifying, though.
Never leave your font selection for last. You wouldn't just style your hair 5 minutes before you leave the house, would you? Wait, don't answer that. But seriously, your font deserves better than a last-minute selection from freefonts.com.
She stays in constant contact with you, visiting when
Aw.
she can. And as always, her texts are full of adorable emotes.
Yeah, that are all over her shirt. Okay. All right, well, I'm pretty sure we have to just stare at the wall to get Doug to come out. So let's just stare at the wall. Now, I don't know if that's... Let me look it up. Because I mean, that's how we always get him. But is he going to just come out when we're done realizing him? Or was there a way to... Let's see. Look, there he is.
Oh, hey,
Okay, good.
baby. So good of you to swing by.
Okay, I was wondering. I was like, let me just see if I can look up if there's something else you have to do for him. But nope, this worked. Okay.
I was just ruminating on whether love gives meaning to an otherwise meaningless universe.
What's Doug gonna look like when he has a normal head? Oh, that's sweet. Let's bang Doug. Hey, I think you might have found someone for you to spice up our relationship. I'm ready to realize you. I think I might have found someone for you to spice up our relationship. What?
Legit? Wow. That kind of changes my outlook on everything. Can't be so flippant about the pointlessness of life if you're actually alive. But are you philosophically enlightened enough to guide me through that transition?
Philosophically enlightened is my middle name. My parents were cruel.
Okay, Doug. Let's see if we can get you a better drawn face.
Yeah.
The spectral energy flows through your date theaters, and what was once merely existential dread becomes...
Same! It was the same! We didn't even do anything! Oh my god!
Tight.
That's ridiculous. Doug, you're human! I think.
He's human, all right, but somehow just as Doug as he ever was.
Fucking
His
hilarious.
eyes are no more expressive, his face no more detailed than it was as an abstract concept.
Abstract concept is right.
The most Doug thing of all, perhaps. It's entirely impossible to know what's running through his mind. He says nothing. He does nothing. In fact, Doug stands perfectly motionless for 6 entire minutes.
Huh. So that's dopamine. Sweet. You know, actually being alive has given me a newfound perspective. And as much as I love watching gnarly car wrecks and getting into flame wars with incels, I think I want to make the world a better place until it hurls itself unwillingly into the hungry black hole of the sun. I want to cherish every precious fleeting moment. It's time for me to show the world the power of the yo-yo.
What?
Doug pulls a small plastic yo-yo out of his back pocket and holds it up.
I won't stand in your way because I don't want to get concussed. Before you go, want to take me to existential bed? I don't want to, but I feel like we have to say that. Because we're going to say it.
Tight. Let's inject some wet, hot meaning into a cold and different universe, baby.
I mean, he looks like a thumbtack, but whatever.
One often hears talk
With
of
abs.
the passionate flings that can occur in the wake of a funeral or a near-death experience. Indeed, there is no greater motivation to grab life by the horns than gazing directly upon the face of oblivion. No one has reflected upon oblivion more than Doug. And now that he has a human body and skin in the game, so to speak, he makes love to you like a man with everything to lose. There's lifetimes of yearning and loneliness in his touch, a desperation to connect with another soul and never let go.
Sounds hot.
In the moments after, Doug shows a vulnerability you'd never imagined he was capable of.
Is that what you guys do? You just crack yourselves in half and let people see your squishy insides? It feels like my soul is naked, but it kind of rules.
Thumbtack face with the blush. It's kind of cute. Stop it.
It's fucking overwhelming thinking about how fragile all this shit is. But moments like this kind of make it feel worth it. God, humanity is weird.
Yeah, we are.
Anyway, I'll try to remember this moment when I'm inevitably lying awake at night thinking about the fact that I could die horribly now that I got this breakable body. Peace.
I don't know how breakable that body is, sir.
The yo-yo is the ultimate representation of the cyclical nature of the universe. Life, death, rebirth, all moving towards a final entropic state of persistent rest.
Yay, bye, Doug! Have fun out there!
And it's got flashing lights.
I was gonna say, I hope it's a light-up one.
Apparently, the yo-yo that Doug had kept in the back pockets of his ripped jeans all this time had been put to good use over the millennia, because he was an absolutely stellar performer. His act traveled the world and distracted humans from their eventual demise for fleeting moments.
And they're probably like, look at that weird mask he wears. Look, I just love it when he's making his little blush face. It's fucking hilarious.
That is, until his flashing yo-yo came to a stop at the end of his act, and he said his trademark phrase.
You're gonna fucking die, bitches.
With that face on. Okay. So, let's see. I think we've got everyone, because I said we can't do Stella. We can't do Tina. Can't do Bathsheba. Freed everyone else. We got Textbox Sean. We got Doug. Can't do Nightmare, because she hates us too. And so all we have... Yep. All we have left is Skylar. So there we go.
Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu?
Let's see. It's time to bring you to life. I want to realize you.
Did you realize everyone? Are your specs enough?
I realized everyone that doesn't hate me. I'm ready.
Sorry, but without realizing everyone else, you should really keep me here. Otherwise, it's basically game over.
I've done all I can with the amount of hate in. Okay. Like, it's like you should have the talk show. I'm like, I can't do anything else, though. So, okay. I've done all I can do with the amount of hate endings I have.
Oh, all right. Then let's get this started.
I like how they at least give you that, like, no, I want to get fucking out of here because I don't want to talk to anyone anymore. Like, if you just wanted to, like, there's people you didn't want to bother realizing. Or the, I can't, I have 4 hate endings, so I can't realize them. Or like, all right, fine, I'll keep talking to them, so.
Well, this time, let's do it right.
The spectral energy flows through and around your Dateviators.
Now.
And what was once the Dateviators themselves becomes...
Now, I mean, would it have been great if we could have gotten, like, a friendship ending with everybody at least? Friendship or love ending? Yeah, but, like, I'm not going to go back and try that. Like, we used the candy on some people, we fixed some things. Why does it look like her neck went away? Her outfit's cute, though.
Skylar is transformed, realized, but she's not as excited as you might have imagined. She looks down at herself, and then back at you.
Ooh, whoa, ooh. I am feeling mixed about this. On the one hand, alive and human, so yay. But on the other...
Skylar grasps her own glasses in her hands.
I'm useless now.
Useless. Now you can make more Dateviators, right? And useless isn't bad. I'm useless too.
No, you're not useless. Don't say that. You've brought a whole lot of love into this world.
Let's open the door and see.
Before I go, let me just stick one last portrait on the bulletin board.
Her own. Let's go check it out. We can't tab. We don't have date creators anymore. It's weird because it looks like there's 5 spaces. Because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But that's also because, for some reason, what's-her-face is down here. Not sure why. Well, that's Lucinda, so it kind of almost makes sense, but it's like, but between Lucinda and Mikey, you know, there's only 4 characters, so the board, it's almost like there was extra, you know what I mean? Like, well, that's true, and also Penelope. Oh, maybe that's why. Because Penelope's on your desk instead of being, say, on the board. And then you'd have the 4 characters, and then you have Lucinda. Okay, I don't know why Penelope's not on the board, but, you know, I think we did a pretty good job. So I'm guessing right now we go outside. There's nothing else to do, right? Right? Right?
There's nothing left to do.
Okay.
Though it can be nice to stand in a quiet, lonely place for a time. Do you stay and stand more? Or do you leave?
I guess we leave.
Without a second glance, you open the door and leave this tiny, tiny overworld.
Because there's nothing else we can do. We don't have the date theaters anymore. Oh, God. I could have finished this fucking game before I went on vacation. I figured I had a part or 2 left. Like, whatever. And, like, but oh, my God. Can you imagine?
There he is. Billionaire David Most. You've seen so many photos of him, but no photograph has ever accurately captured the experience of standing in his presence. He's short, although he still manages
now
to
he's
feel like
smiling,
he's
so I don't
taking
feel
up
terrified.
more space than he deserves. But where he's usually looking rather unapproachable in the pictures you've seen of him, today he looks downright cuddly.
You've done it. You brought me and Franklin together.
A tall, thin redhead steps forward,
Okay, now we know what
taking
tinfoil
David's
hat
hand
looks
in
like.
his. There is a very tired air about him.
It's so
but he has a
mismatched.
smile just like David's now.
It's me. I'm Tinfoil Hat. I look like this. Aren't I cool?
We love each other very much, and we're
They're such a mismatched pair. I
just
love
so
it.
grateful for your help.
I told him. What was the first thing I said?
He said, I made the damn things because I missed you so.
Well, I did miss you so.
I didn't realize how much I missed you.
This is the love story we've played the whole game for. Oh my God.
And now we're together.
So cute.
So together, and so back in love.
So in love with you, David Most.
I will kiss you now.
Oh, please do.
Oh, on my porch. Glad you two are doing well. Can you get off my lawn? Hey, that's exactly what I would say. Get off my lawn, kids.
About that.
The second thing I said to David, what was the second thing?
The second thing was that you deserve something special for all your help.
And it was to make you partner.
Was there a frog hopping in the background?
When I found it was you who had the date theaters, I was astonished by your customer service skill.
It was like he was the customer and you were servicing him the whole time.
Oh, whoa. Phrasing!
There's one thing that Valdivian will always need to stay in business.
Customers.
And we need someone who has the amazing powers of speech, empathy, and all the rest.
The human quality.
Choosing the right thing to say at the right time.
Basketball is my second favorite sport. I do have some practice at that. Choosing from potential options. There's no one better.
Mm-hmm. Told you. Will you join us?
As Vice President of Human Experience?
I can't wait for the next adventure, Date Everything 2, where I get to date everything in my backyard, my garage that I don't have, but we'll pretend there's one there, and my lawn. Bringing my shrubs to life, pottery out there, my garden gnome, a car in my garage door, garage Dorian.
Excellent.
I'm just saying, there's a whole world. There is a whole lawn, backyard, outside area of my property that I could bring shit to life and bang. So.
We'll have the lawyers do the rest.
Hopefully not eat all the ice cream.
Oh, It looks like you have more visitors. We'll get out of the way.
Bright and early tomorrow, Valdivianite.
But I thought he stepped down, so.
Hey!
Years of friendship, ambiguous flirting, and wondering what it would be like to see Sam in person. And now here she is, just casually showing up at your doorstep.
It's funny, at first when she popped up, I'm like, I don't remember any of our datables that we brought to life looking like this. And I saw Sam, and I was like, oh my god. But, because we've never, like, they've never shown him, but it's like, we've never met Sam in person?
They showed your house on the news, you know, because of all the helicopters and shit. And I guess
She's
I just thought
adorable.
if strangers can pop up at your place, I mean, it's less weird if I do it, right?
I love her. You're always gonna be weird, Sam. Like, I'm glad you're here. I think I saved the world or something.
I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna take most of the credit, honestly. Anyway, just wanted to show my face and let you know that I care.
Aw. How's nursing? Let's ask
It's
her
been going
questions.
great. I guess we're both kind of saving the world in our own ways. I just get paid for mine, LOL. Ooh, sorry for saying the LOL out loud.
I was gonna say, you can't believe she actually said LOL. LOL, no worries.
Your former boss, Tom, is here, the person you wish to see the least, ranking just behind David most and your high school bully.
This is our boss, Tom? Tom's kind of hot.
But you can't even think about all that now, because your brain is still trying to process how this dreamy hunk could possibly be your dorky manager.
Exactly. I love them for doing that, because you're like, they knew exactly, like, make him super hot and then whatever, so when he shows up, you're like, wait, what? Genius.
Hey, champ.
He waves at you in a way that is hopelessly corny, but also manages to show off his bulging pecs.
Seriously, he's about to bust out of that.
What is going on here?
You did your best, and I love that.
He gets down on one knee, taking your hand in his. It's hard not to notice just how much his massive, strong hand dwarfs yours in this moment.
Will you be my little champ? Forever and always?
My little love champ. Forever and ever.
Oh, wow! Tom, you're really moving up in the world.
I really wanted to say the you have to jump my bones part, but I was like, let's not get weirder.
He rises to his feet, sweeping you up in his arms in a bridal carry.
What is happening here?
Love has come for old Tom.
Did we hit our head?
I'll be on my way. Look out, world! Here comes Tom and his champ.
And so you leave your home for the first time in what feels like weeks. Though the world can be frightening, your new friends and lovers are there to welcome you with open arms. Valdivian was quietly taken over by
background.
Franklin Least. Franklin's tenure at Valdivian sees him as a figurehead for good deeds and great business the world over.
Our building looks awesome. Valdivian is always watching. You be a better worker.
It's genuinely incredible how much good Valdivian does for the world out of David Most's hands. Abel is a regular fixture at the farmer's market, giving his homegrown vegetables away to those in need.
I like that we're gonna go through this in, like, I guess alphabetical order, because Abel would start it, sure. But, like, I like that we're getting, like, a little CG of them. That's so cute. So pay attention, bitches.
You're not entirely sure how he supports himself, but whenever you ask, Abel just tells you a man's entitled to his secrets.
He's a fucking stripper on the side. Let the man strip in peace.
Abel's veggies regularly find their way to your kitchen, hand-delivered by the man himself, with a smile and a warm hug.
I bet that's not all. Were we lovers with him?
Erin continued her storied career
Aw.
as an auctioneer, with her uninterrupted
I love
chattering
these.
bringing the highest prices no matter what was being sold, which also increases the value of your own time together as she breathlessly recites the reasons she loves you. Amir never stopped attending the award ceremonies, as it always gave him a chance to show off his fabulous gowns. Eventually, a special category, most times nominated without a win, was created, especially for him.
If that's Amir, that doesn't look like Amir at all.
Unfortunately, he did manage to lose that as well. Amir's only consolation is the visits he makes to your house. He has never stopped loving you, and being loved by you is better than any award. Almost.
Almost.
Because of his propensity to wander the museum, gazing with wistful eye upon the paintings to which he was so intimately connected in his former existence, Art became the unwitting subject of a great photographer.
And there's Art, the back of his head, but you see his photo. Okay. Do they know me? Art holding a bag of bread. Have you... Okay. If this is your first time here in the first game here, you have not heard me talk about the Daisuke Ono holding bread photos that exist. What? Who? Who decided that they were like, oh, for this photo, we're gonna just here's a bag of bread with... It literally just got bread and a baguette and everything, and he's holding the bag, and it's like, I want him to hold me like he's holding that bread. So seeing this just triggers that, and I'm like, why would you do that to me? Is that a thing? That's the only photo I've ever seen of anybody, like, holding a bag of bread where you're like, God, I want to be caressed like that bag. What the fuck? But, like, here's Art doing it now. So, like, is it a thing? I thought I was insane. Trust me, if you see the photo, and you're like, no, I get it, and you'd want to be the bag of bread too, especially when you hear that man speak to you. But still, what the fuck? Also, is that chance? Because that's what it looks like him.
Art's new very favorite thing to do is to bring the photos of which he himself is the subject over to your house. Discussing art with Art, who is the art, well, it's so metas, it's marvelous. Now and again, Arma would invite you for a night at her remote lookout tower to get away from it all and enjoy the peace and quiet. When you visit her, the glint of the medals she's won fighting blazes all across the country can be a little blinding. To Arma, though, the real prize is the safeguarding of her beautiful surroundings.
It's funny because they definitely do look a little bit different in the little, like, CG sketch than they do in the game.
Although the noises that the two of you make together during nights spent in the lookout towers can be heard for miles.
Were we in love with Arma? Because I don't remember that.
Eventually, Barry could not bear the tide of demand for his own bespoke line of beauty products. Unfortunately, he remained too candid to satisfy the marketing department.
Leaves you super oily. I've never used this, so I cannot comment on its quality. I'm told it's not recommended, but it smells quite nice. It's all right. There's likely a cheaper alternative. Oh, but where's real Barry? We don't get to see Barry. We just see him on products. That's sad.
One customer he was able to satisfy was you.
I love Barry.
He confessed frequently that he designed all of his best products only for your skin type.
Barry's adorable.
Bo's physical exuberance soon proved overwhelming for children aged 6 to 10.
I've got so many fucking blueberries in their mouths.
Fortunately, on one of her long parkour-style runs through the woods around the camp, she discovered what would quickly become her new passion, a natural skills survival camp called Wild Ones. She learned to start a fire, build a shelter, hunt and forage food. She naturally shared all of this with her own young campers. Benoit's advocacy catapults them into true superstar status, culminating in a merch line that consists of t-shirts, plushes, lube, and naturally, sex toys.
Why are the safes looking like they're banging? What is happening here?
They send you a sex toy plushie for your bed, reminding you to keep it safely unsafe and never forget your first.
Oh my God.
Betty's near instinctual ability to help people comfortably and safely find their sexy side soon leads her to Hollywood, where she takes up a second career as an intimacy coordinator. You're excited to see her name in the credits of some high-profile releases, including an award-winning adaptation of a beloved fantasy novel. But even booked and busy, Betty always makes time for you. The Tipsy Tumbler became famous for Bring Your Own Ingredient Nights, where local patrons can bring whatever food and drinks they like to try to stump the master mixologist.
That actually sounds fun as fuck.
Beverly has never failed, and has created a hurricane of new custom cocktails named in her honor. Although the ones she's made for you after the bar has closed up remain yours and her little secret. Bobby is Employee of the Month for the third time in a row.
Bobby looks so good.
They try to rationalize this as them finally being good at crime, but both of you know better. Bobby comes by to see you often, relieved to be away from their adoring public. It's just so hard to be popular, you know? Sometimes it takes them a little while to drop the 20s affectation their work requires, but they deeply appreciate the safety to be themselves with you. Bodhi's consulting work has made him a regular fixture on the awards circuit, including the Emmas. He normally makes a splash on the fashion pages for his daring and colourful ensembles. You are always the person he begs to be his +1. Eventually, Cabrizio decided that the best use of his time and talent was just to stay at the airport. It is the hub, he claimed, the nexus of the perfect decision to come to Italy, and the disastrous decision to leave. The kiosk he erected is called La Casa Nostra, and due to its eccentric and charming proprietor, is now a tourist draw in its own right. You and Cabrizio have organized a system with the Italian government that allows you to visit him as often as you'd like without a visa, if you stay in the airport.
Which he lives in the airport, so...
Naturally, it is normal for Cabrizio to sneak you out of the airport and into La Bella Roma. You've kissed at almost every major landmark. Cam still dominates the county dump site.
Of course he
He's
does.
in line for a promotion. Regional Refuse Regulator. An office job.
He's got a trash panda.
As they uttered the word office, Cam's skin crawled.
He's got a crown.
He'll most likely stay right where he is.
You know that's a goddamn Burger King crown.
Florence and Celia end up both running for the same position in a local township in a bid to squeeze out the competition. To their surprise, Florence wins the election. Nowadays, Celia is the one running things from behind the scenes. She's having a nice time taking a break from the public eye. Florence is just glad she gets to relax.
Adorable.
Florence does still get nervous with public speaking, so she and Celia come to your house regularly for rehearsal sessions.
I love it.
When Florence does well, you and Celia reward her with cuddling, tender smooching, and her favourite kind of mint truffle. Jeremy is currently holding down just one job.
She looks so cute.
For the moment, anyway. She found work at a year-round Halloween costume house as a demonstrator. Every day she goes into work to find out what she'll be wearing that day, and even though this is not strictly included in the job description, she creates an in-depth and engaging backstory for every character she portrays.
And she has a bingo card of all the different characters. That's so cute.
Jeremy might insist that this is coincidence, but every time you go by the store to visit, the character she's playing has a love interest. A love interest who simply must be played by you. You usually relent.
Of course I do. We love her.
Despite his name, Chance did everything for his community, deliberately and lovingly.
Look at like his little fake ears that he's got on. It's so cute.
He became so well known that his patients urged him to start streaming his play sessions. He's just begun, though he can't imagine that anyone would ever want to watch someone playing G&G.
That's throwing in all of our faces the fact that, like, we watch people play games, and I'm someone who's playing games, and you are watching me play a game. Like...
When he develops his campaigns now, Chance routinely drops by to consult with you. He claims he's never had such good or such pleasurable input on his creations.
But also Dungeons and Dragons, and people, what, you know.
As the sassy chap sulked in the corner of a bar the night of his proposed video game release date, smoking his bubble pipe, the witty insults he threw at the other customers got some big laughs.
This looks like he's in a murder mystery mansion party, but...
He can be found at all the glorious salons around Europe, dispensing wit as easily as he spends other people's money.
Of course.
Clarence's newfound fame and fortune leaves him with less and less time for his beloved Batman, Dakimakura. And one day, the pillow simply shows up at your doorstep.
Oh... Clarence, I'll take care of him for you.
Was it the pillow's idea? Clarence's? You're not really certain, but you carefully store it away in Clarence's old closet. It reminds you of him.
And it's okay, when you come visit Clarence, we'll whip the pillow out.
Clarence stops by your place when he can, which isn't as often as either of you would like, but he sends you frequent text updates and selfies from his latest celebrity closet jobs.
See, it makes me sad that we don't get to see him as often as either of us would like, but we have other lovers, so it's okay. I'm here for you, and you need to be here, Clarence.
Connie has turned from voice acting into game development. Her current project is under NDA, but sources seem to claim it's The Legend of Sassy 2. In a loving gesture, she's hired you to voice her star character.
Oh, dreams.
Rod is currently racking up the nominations and is looking to return to comedy soon. Kurt is currently writing the televised roast of Rod. Everyone expects it to be the announcement of a new joint project. They both deny it, of course. But, it is. Damon. is always standing behind you, protecting your every
Oh my.
Daisuke sends you
Okay.
pieces
Oh!
others have made of him. Your home is beginning to fill up with beautiful drawings, photographs, and sculptures.
Of our lovely naked model. Hello. That guy's eyes are glowing, looking at him like mine
You
do.
can't help but smile when you see them, especially the ceramic sculptures. It's almost as if he's home with you once again. Daisuke invites you out to art classes with him frequently. He never improves, and he never manages to make anything beautiful.
That's not true. Look at the beautiful art other people are making of his beautiful body.
But the smile he gives you when your eyes meet over your latest creations, it never fails to make your heart flutter. Whenever his wings appear in a bar, the loneliest customers see it as a sign of trust and honor. He also becomes responsible for a marked increase in weddings in your town, as well as over 300 children.
I feel like something was skipped
All
here.
legitimate and well cared for, of course, as he only believes in using his powers for sparking real relations, not just one-night burnouts.
Because this is Dante, but like, where did the first panel for talking about him, it went from Daisuke right to here, and I don't think I double-clicked. So, like, we missed... There was, like, a whole thing missing, because it's all of a sudden, like, he... But you're not talking about Dante, but you're talking about Dante, because this is Dante, so...
Dante has offered to set your love life on fire, too.
So we missed a
when you're
panel,
ready.
but...
You both not so secretly know that when you are, he's going to set you up with himself. Burn me, baby. Dasha continues to cook far more than she or you could ever possibly consume. She begins to host weekly dinners for those in the community
arms.
without family or a place to go, and only then does she finally fill the void she's been feeling within.
I love it.
While Dasha has no shortage of mouths to feed these days, it doesn't stop her weekly deliveries of home-cooked food and hugs. She often leaves you love notes in the baskets she brings.
Love it.
Diana's talent for directing cars is legendary. Her zero-accident reputation gets her to the top of the Traffic Stop Top 40 charts. A big-time traffic producer notices and takes her to the big leagues. Air traffic controlling.
Obviously, this part is going to go over, because we are already a little over time, so we're going to wrap it up and see what happens. So if it's like a 2-hour part, it's a 2-hour part, and this is it, so.
Naturally, with her dapper hat and her perfect balance between rapport and rationality, she shines with iconic grace. Dishy's helpful nature kept him forever working as the
terrifying.
most diligent assistant of all time.
Dishy
Thank
is
goodness he never had any lust for power. Rod help us.
Dishy is terrifying.
Dishy is always there to tend to your every need, sexual or otherwise. Precisely 5 minutes before you were even aware, you were about to feel it.
Also, we didn't have a sexual relationship with Dishy. Okay, I'm guessing it's based on whatever ending you get, and even though we got the romance ending, I think he loved us, and then I was like, no, go be friend, don't want to romance you. It still counts it as a romance ending? Because I thought... I mean, and now I don't know, I'd have to look back at the wall, but I thought, like, if you would, like, okay, you got a love ending with the character, but then at the very end you have those choices, like, go be free, friendo, friend zone you, or like, let's go bang, baby. And you chose the go friendo, that it would put you into the friend and you wouldn't have the weird, because, like, this is weird. I did not choose to bang the dishwasher because he creeps me out. So it's weird that it comes up like this, but I'm guessing it's because the original ending we got was a love ending, even though I was like, go be friends at the end, when I realized him. That doesn't change anything, I guess.
The more time you spend with Dolly, the more impressed and inspired you become. One day you realize with a start that you've elected to pursue your own PhD course with her as your advisor.
Cute.
Her faith in you gives you a powerful confidence. Your thesis is tentatively entitled The Effects of Tantra on Getting a PhD. Happy studying, graduate. Dorian became a doorman.
Of course he did.
What else did you expect? He's happy, though. Whenever he sees you walk past, he almost drops his steely expression to give you a smile, a wink, and a very meaningful nod.
You come to my house and...
Doug's path for entertaining people through the story of the yo-yo was never truly destined for success. But Doug has never cared about success, and somehow his stylings are still available on public access every night. He names his tricks after you. All of his tricks are named Dork.
Wow. Wow.
Drysdale is still happily employed at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but in more than one capacity.
He did not become a fucking stripper. Someone had to. You know, Abel works with him. Shh. That's how Abel's funding his fruit stand. Shh. Well, that's the other thing, too, because, like, I know we had a romance with Abel, but he went off and he comes back, and they don't have any, like, weird, like, innuendos with him, but they have weird ones with the fucking dishwasher.
He performs at night, and during the day he uses the space to teach both pole and exotic dance.
Yep.
As you might imagine, he has a fanatically devoted following.
Of course he does.
Dunk's kids finally manage to win a game. Dunk sends you his trophy to remind himself to stay humble. It sits in your workout room, a sweet reminder of him and his sincere love of the game. When Dunk comes to visit, as he frequently does, he insists that your athletic lovemaking sessions happen in your workout room.
Yeah, just so he can see his trophy.
He claims the trophy inspires his creative stamina. Anything for your partner, right? High Voltage Realty filled Eddie's soul, and also his wallet. He's currently planning a vacation to Berlin for himself and Volt. History, fabulous nightlife, great food. But don't tell Volt. It's a surprise.
They really love Eddie and Volt, don't they? Because some of the other CGs are like, okay, they're there. Or like poor fucking Barry was just a cartoon face on cosmetics. But they went all out with these two. Jesus.
Eddie comes to your house to check on the electrical system from time to time. Also to have a quiet cocktail in the corner booth of the local bar. And Volt comes by to dance.
I bet.
Fantina is currently on tour on major sidewalks around the country, helping give support for good driving habits, matching clothing ensembles, and great smiles.
And like hers is like cute and cartoony, you know what I mean? But like, I'm sorry, but Eddie and Volt just come by for drinks and dancing. I know they come by for other shit, because we're in a throuple now.
The daily cheers she sends you for anything in your own life, no matter how minor, are always welcome. Faria remains an enthusiastic fixture at your local medical center. She's working her way through the clinical portions of her medical education, and like anyone in that situation, is exhausted and stressed out most of the time. But her attitude remains optimistic and helpful. There's nowhere else she'd rather be. Freddy rarely comes down from the mountaintop. He has been the subject of several documentaries, yet never appeared in any of them, in spite of repeated requests. Fortunately, you know the back way to his abode, and your times together are nothing short of monstrously fulfilling.
Oh my.
Friar Errol joins a men's choir, and they're actually quite good. They travel around the world performing for massive crowds, full of celebrities and dignitaries. But lest you be too excited that Errol has finally done something for his own enrichment, Errol sends you reports on his progress converting members of the choir to his faith, vowing that he will spread his message by any means necessary.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Gaia hasn't stopped traveling since she left the house. She keeps you updated and tags you in every photo on social media. Her profile banner updates with a check mark on every country, city, and river bottom she's visited.
Because, like, don't they have photos with those? Because those things are, like, the happiest, cutest little things, and there's always photos like that.
The last photo Gaia tagged you in might be your favorite to date. It was a selfie of her, with a great big smile standing outside your front door, right before she knocked.
How cute.
It was her first visit home since her realization. Let's just say you both made up for the absence.
How cute.
The Hanks convinced you to join them on their impossible expedition to base jump off the flat Earth. The six of you pass the fifth gate of the Great Ice Wall, sail past Shangri-La, and stare over the never-ending waterfall at the end of the world. When you finally dive off and freefall through miles of space and land on the moon, you truly can't believe these idiots were right.
They weren't. We're died. We're dead. That's it.
It turns out to have been an elaborate ruse, though, just to get you on the moon. You turn to them, breathless with wonder, to find all five of them on their knees. They propose that you be the seventh Hank.
Of course.
Officially, dude.
Aww.
Hank Five's dream of becoming a father came true, and Hank Zero's first word was indeed wee.
That's so fucking adorable.
Harper's tattoos gain national attention when she begins offering free wedding band tattoos to couples looking to fully commit. Nothing makes her happier than helping couples show their commitment to each other permanently. Strangely enough, Harper refuses to get a tattoo to commemorate your own relationship, but she does plant a tree in your name at the park.
That's because I'm banging Clarence, and I took Dirk away from her. I didn't like the dirty laundry, and I made him clean and squeaky and wonderful. And I'm sure there's a little issue there.
Hector's artistic masks are used both digitally and in the real world.
Those are cool.
The sense of mystery they evoke brings forth tantalizing magic where there was none before. He is a happy mask salesman in his downtime between crafting.
I used to make masks.
After Hoove completed his PhD thesis, The Event Horizon, a Proof of Temporal Interdimensionality, he decided to go on a short vacation. He came back to find that his paper had been translated, studied, and accorded the honor of being the most recent quantum leap in our understanding of our universe. He brought you a copy of the paper. You gave him a file box full of newspaper articles, magazines, scholarly journals, and popular writing about his impact on our cultural consciousness. Then you ordered pizza.
Then you ordered pizza.
He always
Great.
comes over to hang out and stargaze.
How sweet.
Holly spends her days zipping around town making deliveries, spreading good cheer
stuff on her
everywhere
bike.
she goes. Her payment of anything goes means that everyone can use her services, and her scooter is covered with drawings, stickers, and even desserts. Sometimes Holly will create a little package or
Still
present
has the
for
thing.
you, just to have the excuse to deliver it.
Aw.
She's often there and gone before you have a chance to really take her in, but it's all right.
I love the fact that she's got the skeleton on her shoulder still.
You have a smiling confidence that she'll blow back into your life very soon.
Like every other holiday.
Not long ago, Ron released his latest piece of technological wizardry, his patented clothing press, but travel-sized, so small that it fits inside his very own top hat.
It's rabbits even there.
Or anyone's top hat, really. It's the perfect size, no matter your chapeau of choice. Ron delights in visiting your house frequently to showcase his newest inventions. Some of them work, and some of them, well... But whatever happens, he is always thrilled to see you. And there's just been the one fire, so you're still thrilled right back. Jacques regards his budding career with Fantasy Cruise Lines with great sincerity. He has been the most highly reviewed captain in the company for almost 5 years now. TripAdvisor in fact recommends him so highly that his cruises sell out up to 6 months in advance. So far, no paying guests have died. Jean-Nou agrees to help you do your taxes, but after seeing the state of your finances, he no longer returns your calls. Kids come from miles around to see Jerry's intricate model train sets. They're free to peruse his miniatures and control the RC train cars, but heaven help them if Jerry spots them moving any of the pieces around.
They show it.
But you, oh love of dear Jerry's life, you can move any damned piece you want.
Oh my.
Johnny made a splash as the premier wedding officiant in all of Vegas.
Look at those tits.
His impression was so uncanny that many attendees felt transported to the 1950s.
Wait, that looks like the couple that was in Betty's thing. She was teaching them. They were actors, and now they really fell in love. Oh.
He still finds time to look for Duke, who just never seems to show up these days. Probably off gambling, Johnny supposes. His dreams of hitting the big time are right around the corner. You whisper in his ear each night. Rock and roll will never die.
Seriously, though, look at that fucking cleavage.
Key's epic concerts and workshops have revitalized the piano business, bringing back the industries of piano movers, piano tuners, and page turners. Her content has millions of followers, though she is yet to find out how much popularity she has, since she hasn't been able to tear herself away from the keys for more than a few moments each day. And those few moments are always spent with you, talking about music and making plans for more. Keith's body was never found. Koa's Comfort Warehouse becomes a massive success after an ad of Koa snoring on a couch for 30 seconds goes viral.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, that's just so funny because I fucking forgot. Keith's body was never. I just remember it now in his thing and it's like, yes, he died. So that was just the epilogue.
Koa refuses to let fame go to his head, however, and despite the increased demand, prices remain as affordable as ever. Despite an entire warehouse of comfortable places to sleep, Koa's favorite snooze spot is still in your arms.
Aww.
While her coffee shop runs smoothly, Kopi finds herself having to battle numerous lawsuits about the use of their business name. Kopi decides to change course and change the name to something totally different. Dunkin' Donuts. Kristoff yearned for greater challenges than he'd been able to find on the entire surface of the Earth, so he went within. After learning that the gravitational constant increases dramatically at the boundary of the Earth's core and its mantle, Kristoff determined that he would go there. He would be the first human to survive and work out in that environment, all because of his beautifully engineered intra-Earth submersible.
Look at all the chaos that we've unleashed.
Memoria's company Memorandum continues to satisfy and unsettle.
Got the unicorn things everywhere.
Her clientele frequently report feeling much more in touch with their dark sides, even as their homes are literally lightening up.
Is he a pony bro? Like, is this his house?
Lucinda Loving volunteers as a role-play facilitator for those suffering from identity crises, but she spends the majority of her time at the monastery, offering free advice for those looking to find their true selves. She, of course, went to one of those monasteries where you don't have to take a vow of chastity, to your immense approval. Luke returns from abroad to meet you from time to time, bringing you stories of valor and exotic toasted treats from lands far away. There are always bite marks in the pastries, which he assures you are only for your protection. You can't think of anything more endearing from your big, bad soldier.
So funny.
Every now and again, looks at you at a post. That's it. And no matter how many times you try to block the email address, no inbox check is complete without an invite to verified social. You have yet to accept. After a distinguished career translating for all walks and varieties of life, Lyric realized that his services were but a stopgap. So he turned his immense talents to invention and built the Transworder.
Oh, why do you have a snake on you? Sweetie, I miss you. Come back to me.
A fantastical combination of the printing press, the assembly line, and a bit of steampunk magic, the Transworder takes any book, in any language, and translates it, with all the intention of the original author to the language of the user's choice.
We need this in real life, and I'm sorry, steampunk magic. Sold. If I didn't fucking love this bastard already, I would have been sold here.
He has just completed the translation of the Bhagavad Gita, which apparently is quite a bit funnier than anyone had yet deduced. He loves to show off to you, bringing his latest translation to your house.
Oh.
His favorite thing is asking you to read them aloud and devolving with you into goofy laughter at your pronunciations. Feeling silly has never felt so lovely.
I love him so much.
As one of Moneycoin's top-performing senior blockchain project acquisition analysts, Mac was rewarded handsomely with a 2.5% cost of living raise and a framed certificate proclaiming them January's Analyst of the Month.
2.5 cost of living raise. Well, the cost of living went up 50%.
Mostly they worry that they're going to be replaced by a computer, which is an extremely ironic twist that you find very humorous.
Yeah.
Although at night, when you're in your bed, you find the irony disquieting. When you feel the disquietude, though, you simply roll over to Mac, and they stroke your hair.
Yeah!
All better. After her last whirlwind tour, Maggie sent you her signed manuscripts, care of an address postmarked Turkleman City, Florida. Her latest novel centers around what she called a tortuous and punishing but ultimately yummy love story. She claims if you read it all the way through, you'll be the real protagonist. Together with his inanimals, Mateo now runs an international secret rescue network for abused animals all over the world. So far, he has shut down 4 dogfighting syndicates, a sales ring for exotic parrots, and a chain of backwater circus houses.
Oh, look at he's even got a panda bear!
Davy still wanders off from time to time, but he always comes home with several new members to add to the pack.
Look at all the animals are so cute. And the birdies.
Do you see the birdies? He saved birdies, so that's special.
I can't pet you. You're smudged up in my neck.
Recently,
Oh, it's hard.
Mateo had to go on a rescue mission overseas, and bringing his animals was impossible. You thought he'd called to commiserate, but he was actually asking you to watch over them while he was gone.
He trusts me to watch over the aminos.
That's because I's a decent bird, Mom. Yes, I am.
You have never felt more trusted
Oh.
or more loved.
You know what? Right there. You have never felt more trusted or more loved. That's how I feel with you. Because you trust me implicitly, don't you?
You do. I could sit there and pet you, and I'm like, you're so trusting.
Because, like, sometimes you sit there and I'm like, my hands are around your neck. Like, the way you're sitting in my hands, I'm like, I could snap your neck. You trust that I wouldn't. Because I never would. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Whenever you and Mitchell find yourselves in the same city, he treats you to the kind of meal most mortals can only dream about. But he always leaves room for the main course. Roast critic.
Antonio I.D. Burns, another Michelin star hopeful and scalding review.
Mikey and his children spend their days together learning, laughing, and loving each other's company.
Aww.
The world is open and free for their futures.
Cute.
While it never replaced fiat currency, Monique's Pizzas ended up becoming a franchise that was sorely needed for America's ailing middle class. After many record-breaking years of album releases and performances, Miranda Dulcita Tostadora launched her own label, Crispy Baby Records. She still sends you an advance copy of any album her label releases. She values your feedback above all others.
I love how her dress looks like an old-fashioned toaster.
The only problem is now everyone is aware of your love life. All her songs are about you.
Well.
Parker's days of being an umpire add a powerful nobility to the profession. His steadfast regard for rules makes the players respect him, though his unpredictability makes them fear him. He's never been happier than when making a difficult call. Penelope convinced her boss to invest in a struggling office supply retailer, insisting that computers will someday let us down or perhaps kill us all. The company has not gone under, yet.
Blunder muffin.
Penelope takes advantage of her boss's latest investment, proposing an office calendar filled with romantic motivational business quotes. She credits you with the idea and sends you love notes on torn-out pages from the calendar.
How cute.
Phoenicia's murals of positivity have adorned the sides of skyscrapers from Dublin to Dubai, bringing smiles to people all over. Her next project is to be even more fantastic and visible. Crop circles. She always wants to paint you to prove her love, but you always reply that love is best expressed by doing your favorite activity. Simply talking with each other.
Aww.
Prissy still works for the great nation's park service, but she has been promoted. Several times, in fact. She is now in charge of all the fieldwork for the MRC, the Mycelial Research Campaign.
Mushrooms.
Prissy studies mushrooms and has found them to be an endlessly fascinating and intricate celebration of life, death, and evolution itself. Rainey's run of talc was so successful that it got picked up for a sold-out stint on Broadway.
Good for her.
Rainey left acting soon after the run, insisting that she'd rather go out on top and that she could never play another role with the same commitment and authenticity. Rainey's plays keep her busy, but she always finds time for you. She comes to see you as often as she can, bringing with her stories about show business and life on the road. She sings for you when she's in the mood, putting on fabulous world-class and personal performances. Graduates of Rebel's unincorporated charity home found their GPAs stunningly high, athletics through the roof, and more importantly, lots and lots of dates. The number of hate crimes around the world has gone down tremendously due to Reggie's tenacious
Look at their
tricksters.
masks.
Groups are terrified of banana peels, hand buzzers, and whoopee cushions.
Human rights for me, not for thee. That's a little too real.
River creates a candle she claims is your own unique mix of scents, and it proves to be quite popular. She sends you one of your own. It smells amazing, but does it smell like you? Who knows? River tries not to bring work home with her when she comes to see you, but she can't help herself. She loves testing scents against your skin and getting your thoughts on various scent combinations. She insists that your skin chemistry is just far superior to that of anyone else she works with.
That's sweet of her.
Rongo Maifenwa quickly worked her way up to management at the dairy farm.
So
The
cute.
freedom to give orders once more pleases her greatly, though she never misses a chance to play in the mud with the kids, both goat and human. Rongo my Fenwa stops by frequently with deliveries of ice cream and cheese, ready with some messy activity for the two of you. Most recently, she's got into making plaster molds of her own body, still fascinated by humanity's fragility and diversity. John Wick made a name for himself in the criminal underworlds of fine metal forgers around the country. No one dared to counterfeit anymore, so he took his finely tailored clothes to the public broadcasting system, where every week he gives appraisals of pewtered pots aplenty.
This was our prissy fucking candelabra. Sorry, it's so funny.
So enamored of Dear John have you become, you suggest the ultimate vulnerability, adopting a dog together.
Bird.
John looks at you through grief-narrowed eyes and indicates that no, that would not be a good idea.
Because the dog and John. Okay, that's why we get a bird.
Skips gives you comps to every performance of every show. Some nights, as the lights go down and the play is about to start, you swear you can hear him whisper, "Luna Knight, is that you?" The stage door, after the curtain comes down, is awash in fans waiting for the actors to emerge. You wait alone for the one slippery shadow who drifts through the crowd.
I like how he's got the
To
background.
your
here.
eyes, the real star of any show, and he drifts right towards you every time. Shelley finds a way to combine both her passions, putting on the library's first bodybuilding competition. The winner receives a $20 gift card to Beanbucks and all their library fines wiped out.
Swole librarians is out on her ass. That's so funny.
The competition is a rousing success, going
That's
viral
so
on
funny.
social media and ensuring the library's funding remains secure for years to come. Of all the things Shelley lifts to stay in shape, you remain her favorite.
Cute.
She stops by the house frequently for bone-crushing hugs, basking in the positive glow your love provides. She's still getting used to letting go, even as a human, but you always make her feel safe. Sinclair, the proverbial philosopher king, led humanity into a new era of prosperity.
Oh, that'd be nice.
When you ask him his secret during your candlelit nights together, he quietly responds, "Turtles. Turtles all the way down." Despite having disappeared off the grid after the thrilling and dangerous heist, you are still pleasantly surprised to receive anonymous postcards affectionately addressed to "My worthless little wretch." You're the only one who gets the address to whatever bunker she currently resides in.
And that this is the same way they did it with Dante. It's like all of a sudden it's like, and they just go into it and they don't say anything about the character. Like, you know what I mean? All of a sudden you're like, it feels disjointing. They're not like, Sophia's doing this, or her name is Sophia, right? But like, or Dante, but it's just, he did this, and it's like, it's weird. So maybe it's not like a thing is missing. It's like they just didn't really think about what this looks like. Keep it separate. Like, silo mentality for these, like, after the heist, she's in hiding. Who? Like, obviously we see the background, but it's like, it's been so long for me. I'm like, I don't remember everybody's names. You're going to have to refresh me a little. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Stefan and Mr. Cluckles eventually become the faces of a
weird.
successful artisan seaweed brand. Though Stefan is rather miffed when he realizes that customers are more attached to
Aw.
Mr. Cluckles than to him. Stefan,
He's
of
on the
course, had no
boxes.
real reason to feel miffed. Mr. Cluckles is cute, but Stefan will always be the true hottie to you. He has burners, for God's sake.
burners.
Stepford frequently sends you motivational Monday texts.
Excuse me?
Often at ungodly hours, with photos of himself
30.
working out. Body paint and all.
He is super gold. Excuse me, with the legs spread and the bulge in my face. What the fuck, Stepford?
Stepford is the only person in history from whom you gratefully accept nudes.
I mean, fair.
Telly is the most prolific blogger for Valdiviflix, having written reviews of just over 15,000 shows. All of them rhyme.
And that's not true. Some of my lover boys here, I would gladly accept nudes. And I'm pretty sure some of Daisuke's art is nudes, so.
From time to time, you check in on him in his screening room and talk long into the night about what he's watched. In all the years since Teddy has taken up residence at
Lyric.
the Bean, the only thing that has changed in his life has been a very slight relocation of seats due to drafts. At this point, it should go without saying, you have always been and will always be Teddy's favorite, and he will love to let you know it for the rest of his days.
But see, this again applies like the romance ending, but when we kind of like let him go off, it's like, oh, he met like this girl or whatever. Oh, at the booth, and you're like, oh, good, he found love. But now it's like, you're his favorite. And it's like, it's a little disjointed with that, with how like, if you get a love ending, but then you choose at the realization point to go friend zone, they're still giving you like the romantic kind of text, and it's a little odd in the epilogue. You know what I mean?
In addition to keeping busy with her localization work, Textbox-chan joins the board that governs the adoption of emojis for text messaging, the UI Code Consortium. Most recently, a pair of glasses suspiciously similar to the Dateviators have been added to your phone's keyboard. You can't help but smile fondly when you see them.
Her little outfit's so cute.
Timothy's work at the train station nets him international acclaim, and when he travels to Japan to connect with his colleagues overseas, his presence causes quite a stir.
Because he's a fucking catboy.
Timothy is honored with a limited edition Tokyo Metro card that sells out immediately. And 1 year later, Timothy merchandise is available in most Tokyo Metro stations.
The cat on the seat.
Timothy returns from his trip to Japan with kawaii souvenirs and many, many stories about the perfection of Japan's timely train system. Yeah. But as much fun as it was, Timothy can never be too far from you for too long.
I love that, Timothy. I know the timely trains are really turning you on. But I'm just so happy you come back to me, my goofy, weird little catboy.
Fix-It Tone is so popular that Tony merchandise is now widely available in all retail and grocery stores. You can't go anywhere without seeing Tony's face smiling at you and reminding you that whenever you start to overthink matters of the heart, forget about it. Her performance at the dinner show got the attention of a recruiter, one who worked with an anti-whaling organization. Though she feared water, Titus decided there was no greater cause than to protect those who couldn't protect themselves.
She's detergent.
After a few months at sea, keeping the whales safe from the scourges of the ocean, she found her own ship attacked and wrecked, with 25 other crewmates adrift in a life raft.
The whale on the thing.
Her impressive resolve kept her crew alive, and most importantly, never once did they get wet nor soggy. Her resting hero face kept the waves frightened and at bay. Tyrell has since sold his business to his employees, but he can't stop himself from coming into work, if only to check in on his towel buddies.
How cute.
He started folding them in your image to show his affection for you. He just can't quite get the nose right.
Yeah, I look like a little goat.
Von Trapp's business booms, then fades as he completely exterminates all the vermin in the city limits. He drives his panel truck around hoping to bring up business, but for some reason, it doesn't seem to work.
Killer! Oh my god, homicidal. Oh god. But also with that, like, so Tyrell, we were lovers with him, and it's like, oh, he folds towels like you, but then there's other ones with Dishy, like, oh, any kind of sexy things you want, and it's like, so you get a little too intense, but with other ones, they just kind of gloss over it, and they're just as if we're friends. So it's very weird. So I feel like to me, it seems like possibly the epilogue endings are the same regardless, whether you get the friend ending or the romance ending. You know what I mean? And it would seem like the friend ending should just be, like, have one less little card, like when you one click through. Like, so you'd have a click where it gets a little... Okay, I don't know why my computer just acts like it's fucking unplugged all of a sudden. And, okay, let's just... I moved barely, but it's been doing this lately. It's a pain in my ass. But, like, so it's weird. And so some of them don't have, like that... We didn't get any kind of romancing stuff, but we had a romance ending with him, and we kept it that way. So it's just bizarre.
Washford has found a beautifully tragic rhythm in his hermit's life.
And like that with what's his face, the rat boy, with Von Trapp, we let him go like, as a friend, don't want to be romancy with you, right? And it just left it very simple, like, oh, blah, 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 very simple. I mean, I guess the romance ones are more like, oh, like, because Tyrell's folding the animal, like, his towel animals, into the shape of you. That's supposed to be the little romance flair. But some of them get a little spicy. Well, you know what I mean, like, and then other ones are just like, oh, that's adorable. So, I don't know, I guess it's just based on the character, maybe?
He wants for nothing, except, of course, for the things he longs to want for.
This one's really pretty, though, the background.
You are the only visitor he will allow. You are, he claims, the only one who has ever really understood him.
I'm kind of sad we didn't get our washer and dryer together. I'm gonna bet their little epilogues would have been totally different.
You have your own mug for tea and your own comfortable chair for reading when you go to see him. And each time you do, you savor the peace and his company.
But that means Drysdale won't be a stripper, which is kind of funny, and I like him that way.
Wall, wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall, 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 wall.
I like how we just say this.
Wall, wall. Wall, wall, wall. Wall. Wall, wall, wall. Willie is so successful as a consultant that she expands her business, hiring several of your former co-workers to continue the extensive cleanup required after the industry-wide haste to adopt AI. There's a deep satisfaction in knowing that Willie is now turning the tables on both of your behalf. Maybe there is some justice in this world, after all. Willie invites you on the vacation of a lifetime. All expenses paid, care of Valdivian. There's something healing about being on a romantic getaway and knowing the massive bill will be sent to the soulless corporation that fired both of you.
Well, but I was fired, but then I got hired back, so...
Winifred is in the process of expanding the Hot and Heady franchise to a second location. She is looking for partners to invest. Hopefully a throuple.
I was going to say, these two look like they're going to be a throuple with her.
Though the two of you have some very steamy nights together, you always welcome the chance for another to join in on the action.
Where's Betty?
Gwendolyn found that she was so good at discovering gossip that was true, she caught the attention of an intelligence service that shall not be named. She kept her TV show, but she also uncovered covert secrets.
It's cool.
She's in talks for the rights to the movie dramatization of her life, though she's holding out for a better price for her bird friends. Zoe continues to love her life and her job as a paranormal facilitator. She's had a couple of close calls, but the majority of her ghostly clients are nervous, if ultimately grateful. Zoe is always happy to see you. Your house is, after all, the best place for miles to hold a successful séance. You do sometimes wish your house wasn't quite so haunted, but seeing Zoe makes it worth the bumps in the night. Skylar gets to work immediately on creating a new version of the Dateviators, one that everyone can use.
Like, it's an app. Oh, look at this couple. They're so cute.
The world seems to be full of these days of happy, realized people doing wild, magical things.
Yeah.
Skylar visits you often for inspiration.
I was gonna say, some of these people, like, he looks like he's, like, the paint palette or whatever. Like, you're wondering, like, he's a kite. This is a kite person right here. There's Waldo. Found Waldo, guys. Paper airplane or paper boats, like, umbrella. Like, you just see, like, I was gonna say her hair looked like bubbles before, but, like, you know what I mean? You're starting to wondering, like, what are all these actually realized beings?
She stares into your eyes deeply, gratified, saying that yours were the ones that made all of this possible.
An RC car, because she's got a remote control, but it's, like, also up here. Can't figure out what these guys are back here. He just looks sad and gray. But also, why does this dog look like an ottoman?
Your eyes. Kind, friendly, loving. Sometimes even a little hateful.
Is she a tire?
But ultimately the ones who listened the most, who trusted the most, who felt the most, and who defeated David the most. Your eyes. Those beautiful eyes. The eyes of a true hero. Through your power, we can see that there was love always around us.
Oh, we got, okay. Game stats. Almost 50 hours, yeah. Collectibles, 279 out of 4. Hate endings, 4 out of 102. Love endings, 70. Friendship, 28. Datables unlocked, all of them. SAS level bug. Oh, because I mean, like, we got the thing. These are all the endings we got. It would be interesting if they, instead of yellow, would, like had the color change or something different so that you could more easily see what was what, but New Game Plus allows you to start a new game with your progress reset except for collectibles, giving you a chance to collect. Would you like to start? Sure. I mean, we're not actually going to do that, but like... Okay, well. I said yes, but didn't do anything. But anyway... We don't have, like... Yeah, there's no, I mean, and the credits are just the credits. Okay. So there's no, like... You can't see all the little after CGs or anything, which makes me sad, but that's okay. So, anyway, I didn't think we were gonna finish necessarily today, and yet I kind of did, because we don't have that many people to unlock. I didn't remember how many we had left to unlock, but, so it's been almost 2 hours, so this is a very long part. I could have cut it, and then done the epilogue stuff in a separate part, but whatever, it's a long part, and we'll stop it here. It is a little bit of a bummer, because I feel like this is part, 38 or something? Would have been nice if we could have gotten to 40, a nice round number, but 38 is technically a round number. Do you go potties, buddy? Bye, boo! But yeah, I have no idea what we're doing next. Yeah, so I don't know, but I hope you had fun. I enjoyed it. I am not gonna, go back through or anything. I might on my own time go back through and, try to get other endings or whatever. Re-romance all my favorite characters at any rate. But I had fun. I hope you had fun. I really can't believe that I didn't finish this before my vacation and it's been a month just to do one last part. Oh my god. But anyway, I will see you guys around in other things. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.